Hello everybody in the land of the internet, Jason Rivers here, aka Psycho Smiffy, and welcome back to this Let's Play series of Ninja Gaiden Black. We left off in chapter 13 with Ryu killing Alma and Doku's spirit wandering away saying, "This is not over." We then continued through a pyramid, and now we will continue with chapter 14, the vengeful spirit. The fate of the sisters has been decided. Ryu now heads for the depths of Zarkon, determined to fulfill his vengeance once and for all. So if we come back round here, we can pick up the final statue, which we need in chapter 15. Serpent, deity of creation. And now we can leave the pyramid. We will have to try and fight and find our way to Doku through that labyrinth, but obviously we can't get through there at the moment because it's locked. I'll just save it here. The Great Spirit Elixir, and also Muramasa statue. We don't have enough for the wooden sword, so we'll just continue to save. There are 2 scarabs in this level, I think, and then the final one is in chapter 15, so I actually did remember where they all were, which I'm quite pleased with. So
welcome to the hellish depths of the fiend realm. The question is, can you defeat me?
So that guy that you just saw is Marbus, and he's one of the bosses that we will fight in chapter 15. I'll show you the ultimate technique that I mentioned in the previous chapter. Thought that was actually pretty cool. The level 1 ultimate technique is still the same though. Hate that move. I'm just trying to be too fancy now. I'll try to stop being fancy with the moves. Unless you want me to, it's up to you. I'm not fussed. So we get the Griffin key from that box, which will now allow us to open the door to the labyrinth. So that was just a test, if you will. Save it again. And now you are about to see one of the most annoying enemies in the game, which they appear in this chapter, you know, on normal mode, but in hard mode and high they actually appear very early on in the game. Those enemies right there, the ghost fish.
Ancient fish, like shrouded phantoms. You must harness the fury of your flail to destroy them. Just remember to keep your wits about you.
You can use the flail if you want, but I prefer to do this because it's a hell of a lot easier, and because you'll always have an invincible frame. All you need to do is jump forward and then press X once, and then just keep doing that. Because once the fish actually bite you, there's pretty much nothing you can do. You have to rapidly press buttons to escape, but they will like chomp away at your health, and then eventually more will latch on, and it's just very annoying. I think there's around about 40 fish that I have to kill here. I mean, they will die in one hit, but it's just actually, you know, I might as well just use a Nimpo here, because sometimes these enemies actually have a high chance. Oh, see, that's what I mean. They have a high chance to actually drop red Nimpo. No, apparently it's not. 40, might be 46. Yeah, I have no idea why 46. It's such a random number. And there's a Life of the Gods there, which we will use. You only need 2,000 more essence to upgrade the wooden sword to its final level, which then results in you getting one of the best weapons in the entire game. But again, it depends on your skill set, but I'll show you eventually. Another diary for you to read. Just to pause the video and read it. Chest, we have a great devil elixir. I don't see why during that cutscene Ryu could have just jumped forward and performed a flying swallow on him instead of just letting him pass through the wall. And another new enemy, which is like the Shadow Fiend in its ultimate form, I guess. They're okay, I guess. They're not so hard to deal with. They can die with 2 Nimpo blasts if you want to be Nimpo crazy, but they can die with a few Debilero hits. But the only reason why I used my Nimpo is because of all the fish that was also escorting him, which was very annoying. And yes, so we get the key of the lion from that chest, which will unlock another door. Well, in fact, it unlocks the door that Doku just travelled through. So we will get it. So it's quite obvious that Doku is actually the boss of this level, so I'm going to talk strategies now. There's another golden scarab, we just need 2 more. Yeah, he's pretty much the same as Alma, but it's best to not actually do the flying swallow move on him. You just have to wait until he finishes attacking, then jump towards him, and as you land, do a charge 360 slash. I mean, if you want to be really fancy, you can try and charge up an ultimate technique and then release it, but I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. Okay, so we need a key to get through that door, which is down this way, where there are more phantom fish. Yeah, I really don't mind if you want to skip ahead, because this is just going to be me doing tedious amounts of fish chopping. And also I'm trying to gain my Nimpo back. I mean, as I said before, the fish have a very, very high chance of dropping red Nimpo. Not red Nimpo, sorry. Red essence. Because as soon as you land, you have a small invincibility frame, which you can then use to your advantage and jump and then do the spinning slash again. I think there might be another 46 fish here. No, 45 this time. I honestly don't know why it's such a random number. There. There's another golden scarab here. So we have them all for this level, and there is only 1 in chapter 15, so then we can hand them all into Muramasa. And then they'll hand us all the final items that we can have. key of the lioness, which is the key that we can use to now get through the door and fight Doku. And in hard mode and higher, he's actually accompanied by ghost fish, which is very hard to do, but all you need to do is like use your thunder spell, which will then like destroy the fish, and then you can quickly charge up for a level 2 ultimate technique, which actually does a lot more damage, so you can use that to your advantage actually. Seeing as we won't be coming back here, might as well use a Great Spirit Elixir for full health. And save it, because we'll be facing against Doku right now. I think this chapter's actually quite quick, to be honest. We can ignore this fight and just go straight through. So just remember the strategies that I said before. It actually does a lot of damage as well. Oh, he does a lot of damage with that grab move as well, so you want to avoid that. So Ryu is now slowly becoming a fiend. I thought that chapter was very quick, to be honest. Now Doku's dead and everything and all that stuff. Let's see what rank we get. Master Ninja, awesome. Right then, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like this video, comment down below, subscribe for future content, and I shall see you all in the next video, which will be chapter 15, also known as the Mop-Up chapter.